When people hear the name Michael Oher, they think of three things: homelessness, adoption, and football. These are the three things that surrounded Michael's life as he grew up. Today, I would like to remind you of what Michael accomplished throughout his life and all of the struggles he went through. Number one is Michael was homeless as a child, and he overcame that homelessness. Second is when Michael was in his teens, he was adopted by an amazing family and enrolled in high school. Third is that Michael graduated high school, played college football, and went to the NFL to play. All three of these topics depict the life of Michael Oher. Michael Oher has become an idol to many people. So my three main points are: number one, Michael overcame being homeless. Number two, Michael was adopted by an amazing family. And number three, Michael played college and NFL football. The beginning of Michael's story starts with him as a young boy and the struggles he went through with his family, which brings me to my first main point. Michael Oher overcame being homeless. In a biography from Bleacher Report, an American digital media company written by sports journalists and bloggers, growing up as a kid with no parents, no job, and younger brothers is the only way Michael knew how to live. At a young age, Michael learned that he was going to be alone. His father, a cocaine addict, was never around because he was in prison most of the time, and his mother never wanted anything to do with him and the other 11 children. Michael was constantly moving from foster home to foster home, getting kicked out of school, and learning how to live on the street. In the USA Today newspaper article written in February of 2011, Oher states, "I would have found my way out of the ghetto one way or the other. I'm not dumb, I just wasn't educated." When Michael was 7, he was taken away by foster care. By the time he was 11, he moved back in with his mom, but she continued to stay the same. He says that we were always loved when she was clean and sober. She took care of us. Michael may not have grown up in the best household or with the best parents, but somehow he showed us that he could make the best out of it. He not only gets taken from his mother and knows that she's not good for him, but he chooses to go back because he loves her and wants to help her change. The first reason we are celebrating this individual today is because Michael Oher overcame being homeless. Through everything Michael went through in his early life, things were about to go uphill for him this time. Which brings me to my second main point. Michael was adopted by an amazing family. In a biography of Michael Oher found on the A&E website, it states that Oher's success began when the Oher family takes Oher into their household and treats them as one of their own kids. They later adopt him, and Oher starts going to high school in his junior year. Stated in an article from the same Bleacher Report that not much longer after Michael got back in the swing of school, he started excelling in football. He was on the varsity team and was their starting left tackle. Not very far into their senior year of football, Michael caught the attention of many college coaches and made a final decision to go to Mississippi, a Division I school where he was lucky enough to receive multiple scholarships. Oher states that when he moved in with the Oher family, he knew nothing about football, but as you can see now, he learned quickly and was able to succeed rapidly as a sport he grew to love. The Oher family not only brought Michael into their home, but they gave him a chance to become someone to remember. The second reason we are honoring this individual is because Michael was adopted by an amazing family. So, from a little boy who had learned to take care of his brothers since his parents were never around and ended up being homeless, to being adopted by the Oher family and playing college football, Michael didn't stop there. Next up was the NFL, which brings me to my third main point. Michael played college and NFL football. In a biography from A&E website, they state that Michael experienced lots of success in 2004. He became a well-known football player and received many honors and awards throughout his first year. Michael played 11 games for the University of Mississippi and started 10 of them. After his junior year, Oher decided to sign up to draft into the NFL, but nearly after 2 days, he backed out and decided to play his senior year at Mississippi. Every year, Michael was named either first or second All-SEC, and his senior year, he was also named first All-American. After Michael's senior year at Mississippi, He went and decided to go back to the NFL and was picked up by the Baltimore Ravens. To this day, he still plays for them. Michael's two role models were Michael Jordan and multiple Dallas Cowboy players. He stated, "I wanted to be where they were, and I knew I had to have the tough mentality and work hard to get there." The third reason why we are celebrating this individual is because Michael played college and NFL football. Michael left us with a quote saying, "I owe it to all the kids who looked at me and saw a role model. You don't have to be saved to make it. I was going to make it regardless." So with the help of Michael's fans and new family, he was able to beat his odds and play in the NFL. One man has amazed so many people and has turned out to be a great role model and proves that anything you set your mind to can happen. No matter what family you may come from or how hard the road may be to get to where you want to go, anyone can do it. Michael has showed us that the impossible is possible, and you can achieve anything as long as you set your mind to it and believe in it. Michael Oher has become an idol to many people. So to review my 3 main points of why Michael is a role model: number 1, he overcame being homeless. Number 2, he was adopted by an amazing family. And finally, number 3, Michael played college and NFL football.